Well, Sanat Jayasuriya will be looking for some runs here, leading the side. Marvin Atapatu, Russell Arnold played well last time round. Chalmers Silva still in the side, the youngster, he's a good player. Mahela Jaiwadana, short of runs. They'll be hoping to see him get off the mark and get moving. Ramesh Kaluwitharana plays the same no matter where he bats. Upul Chandana is the leggy come all-rounder, and I've been very impressed with the way he manages to get on with it when he gets a bat in his hand as well. Suresh Pereira, not a bad all-rounder actually, swings it out, but he's got to watch the wide ones. Chaminda Vas looks for a bit of change of pace. I think is what he's got to find. Zoisa and Mutaya Muralidharan. So that's the lineup from a Sri Lankan point of view. From India's point of view, Sachin Tendulkar is back in the lineup, and all 16 million households that will be watching this telecast in India will be looking forward to seeing him bat again today. He's out there with Ganguly. Ramesh will come in at first drop, playing well actually, a very attacking cricketer. Dravid keeping wicket today and expected to make runs. Kurasia there as well. Jadeja, Robin Singh played well yesterday. Nikhil Chopra and Javagal Srinath, Anil Kumbli and Prasad make up the attack. So a pretty strong Indian side. They know what they've got to do today. The number one priority is to win the match, and then they've got to win it by a bit of a margin if they're going to get through to the Iowa Cup final. Well, there's the trophy. It's up for grabs. The question is, who's going to play Australia in the final? Can he turn it on today? He's obviously had a few little back problems, little niggle there, bit of stiffness yesterday, but you heard what he had to say. I don't like sitting in the dressing room watching the match, and I tell you what, I can sympathise with that. What he wants to do is get out there and make some runs. Oh, wouldn't he love to get Tendulkar out here quickly? Oh, well bowled, and that one actually started to swing back and then moved away off the seam. What a ball. First delivery. There's nothing much you can do about this one. Watch, it starts to swing in and then goes away off the seam. That is an outstanding delivery.
And Kamini Silva, making his debut in one-day internationals, has done a few third umpiring once during this series. First-class cricketer.
Oh, well bowled again. They've asked the question, was there a little faint nick on that one? Tendulkar's looking up at the umpire very nervously. What a ball. Well, we've just said Chaminda Vas is having a bit of a tough time. He's come out this morning and bowled a couple of gems. Look at this ball. Pitching on the middle stump, moving away off the seam. There's no way in the world that any batsman could do anything about that. And look, he thought he had him. Was there a little noise there? If there was, it was a very gentle one. See if we can pick up anything here. Oh, no, I think it missed the outside edge. In fact, you could see his bat there just flicking the ground, and that was the noise. So just a little flick of the ground, and they thought that was an outside edge. Oh, well bowled and well played by Tendulkar as well. Lovely straight shot down the ground, back for two. Oh, he didn't look as he was hitting that very hard, but it went like lightning off the bat. Well, what a start this is. Beautiful bowling from Chaminda Vas, and then a lovely straight drive. Oh, that's got to be close. That must be very close. I tell you what, I want to have another look at that. That was a very close call for LBW. The ball straightening down the line. And Chaminda Vas doesn't often carry on when he appeals. That was close. Was he too far forward? You watch the line of this one just swinging. Now watch this. Is this going to hit the stumps? It starts around about middle, straightens down the line. Oh, I tell you what, he's very, very lucky still to be there. That is a magnificent delivery. The umpire giving Tendulkar the benefit of the doubt here. There's no way that was going over the top, was it? I don't think so. Well, it may be because he was so far forward that he gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Vijay Bodhana deciding that was doing a little too much.
It's nicely played. Will it go to the boundary? Zoisa, he gets his left hand or his left arm, and there's a lot of left arm there, I tell you. It's a long one. He managed to get it down there, stop that one from going for four. Nice timing.
Been really working hard on his fielding, just clipping it off, coming back into him. And look at watching that one carefully. Good effort by Soisa. He has to go really down there from, and makes a good stop. So definitely saving 2 runs.
Vas again. Well, that's well played. I don't think Zoysa will get to this one. Beautifully played. Signature shot, that one from Tendulkar. Way down towards the boundary. Well, what an over. 12 for none. Right, have another look at this shot. Look at the balance here. Head perfectly still, right off the meat of the bat. Little roll of the wrist there. Well, that's as good as it gets. Players like Tendulkar and Mark Waugh are the two that spring to mind when you see that shot. That's well played again. Waiting for it to come onto the bat and just guiding it away wide of mid-on. That was well played. Well played. That's running away down towards the deep square leg boundary. Will it get cut off? Oh, good effort. Very good effort down there. Oh, good shot on the up and through the offside field. This is vintage Tendulkar. A beautiful on the up drive. It went whistling through the offside field, and that's brought them to their feet. And it'll give him some confidence too. Watch this. Wonderful stuff.
Absolutely perfect. Just sort of eased it down towards the cover boundary. Just waited on that one on the up. And just a full throw.
Tendulkar, last ball of the over from Vast. Nicely placed again into the gap at mid-wicket. It's running away down towards the boundary. Tendulkar back for the second. Will he look for three? No, he's happy. There's nothing wrong with his back today, let me tell you. 22 for none.
Well, that went through, didn't it? That's a quick delivery.
Well, this young man has potential. It's just unfortunate from the Sri Lankan point of view that he's been injury prone. Tall man, extracts some bounce there, and that surprises Tendulkar. Surprises the keeper too. And it's not all that short. It's climbed up from a length there.
Oh, what a wonderful shot. 6 by a long way.
Now, this is a kind of shot you don't see too often from Tendulkar. One of the rare occasions that Zoysa has pitched the ball up, or at least in Tendulkar's half. And this has gone many a mile over the boundary line. He must have enjoyed that. He's got us stuck into this one. That's gone off the middle of the bat.
It's turned away by Tendulkar as he chased down at deep fine leg, who does well, very well. Wonderful fielding. I think I heard an outside edge, and I did. So Pereira makes up for an indifferent first over by getting the first wicket out of Ramesh in his second.
And Pereira has struck here. India have lost their first wicket, 75 runs on the board.
In the air and just wide of short mid-wicket.
Well, a few incidents in this over there. Tendulkar just turning the wrist there just wide of Joe Wardner at a shortish mid-wicket. He's in the air for a fair way, but he struck it firmly. The ball just racing away. This is a good attempt from him.
Oh, and that one's loose and nicely nudged away. It'll go down to the boundary. It's going to take some stopping. This is a wonderfully quick outfield.
Cleverly played, because short and wide, a lot of players would smash that through the covers off the back foot down to the man sweeping up for one. Tendulkar knows where the gap is and just helps it on its way.
Yes, that's his 44th half-century. 44 half-centuries, 22 centuries. Incredible performance.
There's the single I was referring to.
Watch this. This is the LBW appeal. Pitches on middle, straightens down the line, hits him under the roll, and well, Sachin looked up and looked down the pitch there, and he was very nervous about it. Oh yes, got him. Well, that's a big breakthrough.
that one turned sharply. Surprised Tendulkar a little bit. Oh, it bounced as well. Good delivery there.
You see the partnerships there. First wicket added 75 runs. Came in pretty good time of just 77 balls, but since then the scoring rate has slowed down considerably. Dravid's been dismissed. So another single there for Tendulkar. That'll get Ganguly on strike, and the Sri Lankans are doing well to keep Ganguly on strike as much as possible. And this is the opportunity that Sri Lankans have to grab. That's a big hit. That's more like the Ganguly we know. These were the shots he was playing in Taunton in that World Cup game against the Sri Lankans. Good use of his feet and a good clean hit.
Well, this is a bit different pitch to Taunton, but as well, Ravi, this ball's spinning a lot. Just gets to the pitch of it there, hits through the line of the delivery. That clears that fence by a long way. Down he goes. Well, it was just Ravi. That's 10 overs ago, the first boundary, and it's also the first boundary of Muralitharan, and that's cleared the boundary by a long way, so it's a pretty sweet hit.
Oh, that's delicately played. That's a no ball too. So this is turning out to be a good over for the Indians. The 6th of the first ball, and a boundary on that occasion.
And then well played here from Tendulkar. Just rocks back, gives himself a bit of room and just tickles that down through the slip area. Ball racing away for 4.
Oh, that's a good hit. That was hit nice and straight by Tendulkar. Well played in the end, because he danced down the track. He wasn't there to the pitch of the ball, but controlled it well in the end.
That's right, down he went. He doesn't get to the pitch of this, and just watch the way he keeps his wrists, cocks it, and just hits it flat. He realised that man was a bit more left of screen. He had to hit this straight, otherwise it could have been
taken on the full and hit into the gap on the onside. Good stop in the deep.
Ganguly on 20. Just 69 balls. Been some good bowling too, you've got to keep that in mind. Now it's just starting to get away from Sri Lanka again. This one tickled away, races away, another boundary.
Hitting with a full flash to the bat, just trying to squirt it to square leg for an easy single. He's gone down the wicket of that one and smashed it away. So Ganguly, who's looked, well, so controlled, all of a sudden out of nowhere goes whack. And it's 4. I think his eyes lit up when the full toss came. He hit it over cover. Cover jumped in the air, a token gesture. And that is a good hit. Just 3 or 4 bounces before it went over the rope. It's another angle on that boundary. Down the wicket. Nice footwork. Down the wicket he goes again. Blast through the same area. This time all the way along the ground. Tendulkar thinking about the second, but decided against it. That's good fielding. Well bowled, and they've asked the question for a stumping. Tendulkar's not even moved. Not even moved, and so it certainly would suggest to me that there's absolutely no chance. But the way the little wicketkeeper carried on there, Kalu, you would have thought that he must have been, well, I'll tell you what, I thought I saw him drag it a little bit. Hooksy, what do you reckon? He may have lifted it as well, Tony. He certainly dragged it past the stumps, and it's in the air there, but he's just in, I would have thought. He could put maybe just a cigarette paper under his foot, but I don't think that's good enough to get given out here. It's in the air there. Let's have a look. Let's see now. Can we get the rattle before it comes down? It's coming back. It's coming back. Certainly the umpire having a long look at it, and I think from that evidence he's going to have to rule in favour of Tendulkar, which he does. So Tendulkar stays there. It's the end of the over, and the score is 179 for 2. Bowling his last over now. Oh, and down he goes, and that's smashed down past the bowler. That'll go for 4-2. Yes, Ganguly has decided the time has come to start lifting this run rate. That's a lovely shot. Yes, beautiful shot. Nice footwork getting down there. Didn't quite get it in the middle of the bat, but such a lovely bat swing that Ganguly has. Anywhere near the middle of the bat, as long as he's got his placement right, on a beautiful outfield like this. Yes, he's using his feet now, Ganguly, getting down the pitch to the deliveries, trying to drive through the offside and straight. Down the wicket he goes again. He's hit this one away to mid-wicket. It'll be cut off on the boundary. Mind you, they'll come back for the second. Cries there to the fielder to get it in as that one comes in pretty close to the stumps. Well, I just now think that we're going to start being entertained. There's going to be some shot making here from Ganguly in particular. This must be the strategy. Tendulkar is going to bat through. Ganguly is going to start taking a few risks. Yes, they've obviously had a chat, and Tendulkar, just 16 shy of 100, is probably going to be a little bit more sedate in the next 20 minutes or so. There's a breakdown in the first 50, second 50, and so on. Another single. He's wants two, actually. Tendulkar touching down there. Will Ganguly come back for the second? Zoysa's got it. In comes his throw. It's wide. I think they can afford now to have two batsmen going. 90 off 113. Down the ground. Beautiful hit. Strays a die all the way for six. Wonderful shot. Absolutely magnificent shot. Has he hurt his back? Well, he just bent over there as he hit that one. That might be the reason why we haven't seen too many of these straight hits. You can see there that he's just bending over a little bit. Just watch him. Oh, what a shot. Beautiful shot. Brilliant. And bend it down straight away, as you can see. And just what I said, he'll go through the 90s quite sedately. He's run down and gone from 90 to 96 with a terrific blow, and just may have twinged that back. Just watch this. Goes there, and then straight away he winces and walks away off the pitch.
So Pereira will be bowling to Tendulkar, just one away from the century. Probably they get away from them after the 100.
That could be it. The overthrow does it. In fact, it's gone for 4 as well. But we've got to wait. There's been an appeal. What drama.
Tendulkar drives it back to the fielder. Picks it up. Suresh Pereira has a go at the wicket. Gone to the third umpire. The ball is rolled down towards the boundary and gone over the fence.
There. Now he's making his ground. The ball's on its way. It's very close, but the bat was down. Tendulkar remains at the crease and has scored his 23rd one-day international century and his 4th against Sri Lanka. Fantastic. The wagon wheel we'll look at again in a moment. That's a great shot. Inside it, over extra cover. 4 more.
It's going to be a very testing time for the Sri Lankans with Tendulkar. After reaching that 3-figure mark, he will really break loose. Just comes and goes right through with it with ease, gives himself the room. Just a swing of the bat right through the ball and over the extra cover boundary for 4. It's really struggling there, Robin. You see him sort of stretch his back.
Yeah, he's been feeling his back all the time. He's not going to get too much respite today. Bang that away through mid-wicket. 4 more. Pereira taking some real punishment here.
Suresh Pereira giving the full toss, trying to go for the Yorker. Over pitching it. A nice one right into him. Tendulkar just easily flicking it down towards the mid-wicket for 4.
This is Zoysa. Whipped away, backward a square, 4 more.
And the square leg on the inner circle. And square leg very square. The fine leg in the inner circle, square leg right on the square boundary. And Tendulkar bisects these 2 fielders right down to the boundary. So easily places it.
Slap that away, backward a square, 4 more. It's sensational batting from the master.
Absolute brilliance on that occasion. Just came down. The placement, absolute. Just came down and played it with contempt. Right down to the boundary.
Latched onto it, and the end of what has been a fantastic innings. One casts one's mind back to the early part of this innings when, in our opinion, he survives a very confident LBW appeal on 2. Since then, he's scored another 100, and what a delight it's been to watch it.
Tendulkar, from the time he came, from 120, put India in a commanding position, 239 for 3. From this over.
It's hit very hard. My goodness me. Long off was, well, had to move about 5 to 10 yards to his left. Had no chance whatsoever.
It looked as if he hit it that hard, but he timed it very well, went right through with it. And no ball to it, so 4 to Ganguly and 1 to extras. And all the way down to the mound.
Score on 258, 1 a ball. It's up to 270 odd. 1 a ball, that's gone miles. What a wonderful shot from Ganguly.
The vast experience that's in Taunton. Must be bringing memories back of Taunton on that one. Giving himself a bit of room. Getting the space to go right through with it. And over the long on, a huge one. Right into the stand there. Lovely swing of the bat.
And he's got that fine. It'll run away for 4. The fine leg is up. He can't bowl there. 10 off 2 balls.
It was prompted, the shorter ball prompted by the one that was hit over the long on boundary. Somebody was trying to dig it down. Ganguly going across, knowing the fine leg is up, and just easily placing it.
Oh, and he's bowled it there again, and he's given it the same treatment, but this time the other side of the short fine leg.
2 virtually gifted boundaries to Ganguly, making full use of it. Short, waiting on it. The square leg having no time to really get round.
Sourav Ganguly scored a lot of runs straight. 21 and 14 either side of the stumps the other end. 35. Oh, and he's chipped that over mid-wicket. That'll be 4 more. Stunning stuff.
18 runs so far. Shamit was going round the wicket to Ganguly, but they full tossed and played it with ease over the mid-wicket. So, very good over for India and a disastrous one for Sri Lanka. Looks like boundary now.
Full toss. He's hit it pretty hard. Has he hit it far enough? No, he hasn't. Good catch. Russell Arnold, the man out there, made good ground around the boundary, had to judge it properly because of the rope quite close to him, and does so very well indeed.
Very good 85. Takes India up to 279 for 4.
He's hit that one-handed for 4.
Bit of extra air up there by Arnold. And Jadeja straight onto the one. between mid-wicket and long. Got the placement perfect.
The first real blemish in the field. Chaminda Vas, the man making the error. He's hit it pretty hard, pretty flat. And although he gets his hands to it, it bounces off his hands and over the boundary for 6.
Chaminda Vas doing a good fielder. That was hit really hard, to be fair, by the fielder, but he's been down in the confidence in the bowling, so he will be really not concentrating too much. Up to 296 for 4 in the 50th over.